So let's talk about what happened with OpenAI. The board ended up firing Sam Altman. That was what really started the whole thing. And this was a surprise blindside move. And even Microsoft didn't know about this. Having 49% shareholding in OpenAI did not know about this. Sam Altman was not given a notice period or anything. The board just blindsided him on a Google Meet call, gave an excuse or a reason that you're not communicating with us, and then they made some vague reasoning about safety issues. The core reason would actually be more of a power struggle. Sam Altman has been one of the instrumental players in getting OpenAI or ChatGPT so popular. Previous to this, you had AI work being done, but ChatGPT is what really started off this whole AI revolution at the beginning of this year, which is 2023. It was not restricted to only one domain, maybe mathematics or chess. It had multiple domains, it had knowledge across almost every area imaginable, and it had been trained very, very extensively on all of these areas. And it's the first time it was presented in a very convenient way in the form of a chatbot. Apart from that also, Sam Altman has been very instrumental in putting out updates, the most recent of which has been create your own GPT. Now at Fit Galaxy, we have actually created our own GPT, which is a chatbot which will answer exactly how do you stay fit and healthy in a natural way according to Fit Galaxy's principles. Sam Altman has done phenomenal work and has been instrumental, and he's become like a global superstar in the field of AI. He was blindsided by this. He himself has, I think, hardly any shares or no shares of OpenAI. And he's been doing it out of pure love for growing the company. At least that's what he claims. Of course, he himself is an entrepreneur who has made money in the past by selling off his company Looped, and then gotten into Y Combinator, and he's been a phenomenal mentor as well. In fact, one of his articles on how do you grow a startup is one of the key reading materials that startup founders usually read. So he has seen patterns of successful startup founders, startups which have not succeeded, and he's created a lot of reference points, and a lot of knowledge has gone in apart from his own entrepreneurial journey. So he's been able to put all that into OpenAI. What happened after the firing was that since he's such a phenomenal presence, employees started saying that, you know what, we'll also leave. Microsoft, which owns 49% of OpenAI, and the only reason it owns only 49% and not more is because even though they invested billions of dollars, Satya Nadella and Microsoft basically wanted that you don't want antitrust laws, which is anti-competitive laws, to be applied, because that gets applied if your company is very, very big or a very big monopoly. So they kept their shareholding under 49%. Satya Nadella played a very good game here. As soon as this firing was announced, within a day or so, he actually reached out to Sam Altman, and there was another board member who was an ally of Sam Altman. He offered them that we have this AI specific team which is going to be doing some niche work on AI, which is going to be groundbreaking. You come and be the CEO of that. And he also quoted multiple examples like GitHub's Copilot, where within Microsoft, there have been companies where they don't really interfere in the company and they let the company do very well. Even OpenAI was running the same way so far. Sam Altman said that, yeah, we would be thrilled to join. Now, a lot of OpenAI's employees said we're also going to quit unless he is reinstated. So there was so much pressure that OpenAI finally had to reinstate Sam Altman and overthrow the old board completely. The old board was really made of academicians and researchers who were more interested in the non-profit aspect or the technical aspect of it while keeping safety in mind, which I'm sure even Sam Altman was, but he was also interested in commercializing it and pushing it forward and actually making it usable by consumers. So I think that's where the chasm and the difference kind of came through. But ultimately, economics has prevailed. Economics purely was on the side of Sam Altman here. Looking at his track record, a company at the size of OpenAI and with billions of dollars being invested by Microsoft, this is probably the best decision that they could have come to in terms of overall growth for AI as well as keeping OpenAI a strong player, because as soon as there was weakness, there would have been other players which would have swooped in and taken the mantle, which would have been bad for Microsoft as well.